Hi guys, I'm Joy. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be dyeing my hair with the Hello Bubble hair dye. I don't know, the bubble type. I've seen a couple people review this one and apparently it works fine on dark virgin hair, and then I have some hair that's kind of fading out here. I'm just going to do all of it because I really have nothing better to do with my life right now. Here's the thing. The instructions say to do a patch test 48 hours before, 24 hours before. I don't have time for that, so if I get a strange allergic reaction, you'll get to see that with me in real time. Let's get started. So it comes with this. All the stuff in the box is in Korean, but this is English. It comes with the cape, which I really like because normally I just cut up a plastic bag. Solution 2 and solution 1. I'm just gonna do it. See, this is called the Secret Magic Oil. Oh, okay, some of that bubbled. Work foam on dry hair from the crown down. Dispense 3 to 4 pumps. Okay, this is 3. So, okay, let me answer some questions that someone sent in. Okay, they basically asked, are all of the living rooms in Stonedy air conditioned or just the big one on the ground floor? Short answer, only the big one is air conditioned, but there's a different room on the first floor that's not a living room, but that one also has air conditioning. It's more of a, I don't know what you would call it, but it's definitely not a living room. It's much smaller. And then all of the other living rooms, at least right now, they've put fans in them. The living rooms on each floor are not really up to par with a normal Wellesley living room. Most dorms have the bigger ones. Each dorm will have their own big shared living room type of thing. So that's the air conditioned one in Stonedy, and then the ones on each floor are very small. How bad are the bugs and how do I ward them off? I would say it will probably be different because they're definitely worse during the summer. My aunt gave me some of these sticky bug traps, which I wouldn't recommend using if you're afraid of actually looking at the bugs, because I don't like seeing them trapped, and then I don't want to have to pick it up. I have this roach, ant, and other bug spray that I just use on all the bugs. I haven't encountered very many big bugs. I just encountered silverfish, the house centipedes, but I usually just leave the house centipedes, and then there's also some spiders here and there. Next question, is the printer in Stonedy reliable? I've used the one in Stonedy, and every time I printed something on it, it has a little bit of noise. It will print a little bit of random stuff on it. Usually it's not too bad. I usually use the printers just to print out shipping labels, and I've never had a problem with it messing up any of the things it needs to scan for my shipping label. If you want it to look very, very clean, I wouldn't recommend the Stonedy one, and I also wouldn't recommend the one in Tower. Does anyone actually use the fitness room? I think people definitely use them, but not as often as you might think. I know what people use more often are the rooms that actually have cardio machines, the treadmills and the ellipticals. Okay, tips on how to make my tiny double not feel tiny if we don't want to bunk the beds. I think utilize your space really nicely. I did a whole furniture move around in my room second semester, and it made my room feel a lot bigger. Also, I would say if you want more space, don't bring a really big piece of furniture. That's just going to take up all the space. Or a huge beanbag or something, you know what I mean? But keep it minimal on the furniture. Yeah, I can see why you wouldn't want to bunk, but sometimes bunking is the best option. And you can also use your furniture to create your own space by using the shelves to block off parts of your bed or stuff like that. This may sound really weird, but my friend did it. It ended up working pretty well for her and her roommate. Do staircases in the corners, not by the elevators, generally get a lot of foot traffic? Okay, so I got a couple people asking if being by like certain parts of dorms will be very loud, and the answer is dorms are just generally loud. I can hear a lot of different things from my room. I don't know why, but this entire summer it sounds like someone's been bouncing a ball on the floor above me. You know, you can go up to people's rooms and ask them to be quieter, but honestly, just buy some earplugs and you will be much happier. I've never lived like right near a big staircase. I've lived near like a unused one, and that was okay. Stony is different because the staircases aren't near the elevators. The main ones are on each side, so those do get used quite a bit. Do you recommend bringing a bike on campus to get around? I would only bring it if you live close enough, and also if you think you'll actually use it. A lot of people I know who have bikes actually like take them to go on like really long bike rides and stuff, not necessarily just to get around campus. And also there's bike share, so if you just want it for getting around campus, you could just sign up for bike share. You can basically like rent out a bike for free for like I think a day or something, and then you just return it to where you got it from. Only condition is like you need to wear a helmet, and if you can't get a helmet, usually they can help you get one. I think bike share is a good option, especially if you don't live close enough to bring one. Also, the other part about bringing bikes on campus is you have to park them at the bike racks outside of dorms, but if you don't feel comfortable with that, you'll have to bring it into your dorm, which can just take up a lot of space. I want to make sure I get behind my ears. Oh, lol, my camera's dying. Okay, well, this I think is good. I have about this much left, but I can't really save it because it won't work when it's not like immediately done. So I think call it a day. I'm gonna sit here for 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, it's been 40 minutes. You can kind of see the color coming out. I'm very worried it won't be even, but I'm gonna take a shower and then we'll see. Oh, and then in the shower it says to like use this. It says to leave it in for 3 minutes, but I don't ever have a timer on me in the shower, so I'm just going to guesstimate. Okay, so I forgot to take this into the shower, so I just used like way more conditioner than I usually use, and gonna be honest, when I was showering it looked like my hair was pitch black. Like when some of the hair came out onto my hand, like it literally just looked black. The parts that were bleached before, it's definitely showing up. For the rest of the head, like I can kind of see some of the tint in the light. I don't have a blow dryer, so I'm just gonna wait for my hair to air dry and then I'll update you. Okay, this is what it looks like, mostly dry, pretty dry, like a little bit damp. Like these parts that were bleached before, they're very bright. I feel like I didn't do as good of a job on this side though. So those parts are very red, and then like you can see the red tint in the light, but if you just look at this alone, you can't really like, I don't know, it's so dark, but then in the light, like it looks like one of those Instagram filters that changes your hair color. Maybe I'll do a behind too. I don't know. Oh my god, it's dropped. Like it just looks black. Well, like kind of in the light, there's like a bit of a tint, honestly. Like, it looks so black. Wow. It's like what, 9 p.m., 10 p.m.? I don't know. Either way, it's not light out anymore. I'll go in the sunlight and get a clip. Other people who did it with the same dye, it looked so much stronger, but I don't know if it's lighting, so. Okay, I just woke up, so my face is so puffy. These bugs are following me everywhere. But Honestly, I think it's because I went for the roots first, which I shouldn't have done. But that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.